Hi guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a 6-month update. All the clips in this video are not in order necessarily, but it's all going in one video. So I'm going to show you everything we got done up to the 6-month point. I would have liked to got more done. However, we are trying to work on paying the house down. We are paying an extra $800 a month on the house. So this room, I'm going to be painting the ceiling today. There's some things that I need to finish up inside, but I kind of got burnt out a little bit, so we went to the outside stuff. Windows are still not here. I'll show you why I wanted to replace these, but in this room, ceiling fan got replaced. Of course, everything got painted. Every new light switch outlet got replaced. I'm trying to find an outlet for you over there in the corner. New light fixture over there. I'm trying to, yeah, there you go. So there's an outlet. Let me show you the windows while we're over here. So you can kind of see the staining on here. So these are wood on the inside, which leak. Some leak water, but these, I'm sure, absorbed all the smells. I have a toddler up my butt right now. I wish he'd go sit down. But these absorbed probably the smoke smell, which I'm sure vinyl would too. But they're drafty. I just want them gone. Some of the screens are missing. Some of the screens have holes in them. And again, they're just kind of gross. So this room got basic stuff. Of course, all the returns and stuff got painted. We are eventually replacing the wall ones. Front door hardware got replaced. We'll walk down the hallway here in a minute. Show you what we did in there too. Out here, this room is eventually getting painted the same color as the living room. Only thing we did out here was light fixtures there, up under there, that. I did put a new dishwasher, a new faucet in. And then over here, we painted. This is one of my small projects I need to finish. I painted the ceiling white, changed the light fixture, painted. I had a different floor down, but it was put down crooked and it bothered me. So we went and got this. Eventually I need to drywall that, trim this, and build the shelves. Force back the hallway, light fixtures, all the outlets. We did replace those. I'm going to be painting that. I didn't paint it when I painted the rest because it was kind of cold outside. This is our whole house fan. New doorbell, nest, basic stuff. They're here just to get rid of some of the gross stuff. Sorry, the house is a little messy. This was one of the grosser rooms. This had wallpaper. Everything got peeled down. Ceiling got painted. I still need to do the vent. Stop. He's being bad. He didn't want anything to do with me until I started filming. Walls got painted. We put a new mirror up. Of course, the outlets up there. All that looks good right there as well. That was pretty much it. Actually, I lied. New shower arm. In his bedroom, just a light fixture on the ceiling. Same thing with these windows. His was actually leaking water on the inside too. Oh, we did put new blinds up in all the bedrooms. As you can tell, these aren't as gross because I guess he didn't smoke in there. Some of these we did clean. I'm just not spending any more time cleaning them because they're gross and they're getting replaced. Back here, same thing, vents, light switches. This is our catch-all room, so sorry about the mess. This is our youngest son's. He got the same light as the other room. Wall got painted green. There's a little mural up. Vents. Oh, smoke detectors. Once I paint the living room ceiling, I'm putting another one of those up. The out here got replaced as well. Let's see what else we did inside. Our bedroom, I don't think anything got done. Ceiling fan did get replaced because it was foul. This water, if you're pressure washing outside, also leaks. Yeah, it's kind of gross up there. You can see it up top. So eventually I would like the doors to get replaced, but we're running out of money. We're putting an extra $800 or more a month onto the principal of the house. I would like to get it paid off. That is Red Belly. We hand feed that squirrel. She's really cool. In here, don't like this color, but this was one of the first colors that we attempted to find online. This had a really weird border on there. Let's watch it online. Oh, toilets. That's a super boring thing. Toilets. They got replaced. I still have one downstairs left to do. This window doesn't stay up, and it doesn't exactly fit along here. So inside, that's about it. We would eventually like to replace all this. I think when we get our tax return next year, this is going to be the room we're tackling. That's going away. That's going to be a bigger shower. Put her a little makeup thing in the corner. Get rid of all this Pizza Hut tile and the soaker tub. We don't take baths like that. New vanity, new mirror. Get rid of the brass. And I did replace the outlets in this room because they were bad too. But, oh, actually it's because I painted, that's why. So, we did get rid of the hot tub outside. I'm not going to walk around. I did paint the foundation, and there is a new central air unit outside. It's also doubles as a heat pump. So let me show you the last thing out front. We painted the door, which still don't know how I feel about the color. And we painted the shutters on the house. And that's pretty much been about it. We pressure washed everything except for the backside because the weather's been real temperamental. So let me show you out front, and then I'm going to get into this video of painting. Also, so of course the black shutters, they were the same green as this, which I hate this. Our pine tree got cut down. As you can tell, there is an excavator. I'm not going to show you until it's done. I don't know. You can kind of see it. The pipe's laid, but it was pissing down rain the other day, so we weren't able to finish that. That is washing away my driveway. That's one of the projects that I wanted to get done, but these windows eventually are all getting replaced. That's the color of the door. I don't hate it, don't love it. But I'm glad I definitely painted the shutters. I want as much of this green gone as I can. These are going to be all getting replaced too. Do the steel cables, and of course, as you can tell, they're missing. A lot of pickets are missing over there. I'm trying to think. We did paint the propane tank. There's a few things that I have not finished because, like, today is, I don't know, it's probably 40 couple degrees. I still need to finish painting the back part of the foundation and pressure wash back there. That's the last part of the house. And then the propane tank lid. Just the lid needs painted, which I can probably show you from the kitchen. But other than that, we did miscellaneous stuff. There's a pile of coaxial and phone cable in this house that I'm eventually going to go ahead and remove. But I want to kind of show you guys our view out here before I go paint the living room ceiling. This is one of the things that really, really attracted me to the house. That is a scrap car. Of course, me and my brother scrap. That will be gone. And the blue tarp is a wood pile for the wood furnace. I eventually want to build a wood shed, but there's only so many hours and dollars in the day. All right, as you can tell, propane tank was painted, but the lid is not because, again, 40 degrees. I guess I could take the lid inside, but wood pile for the pine tree. But we did cut. There's a tree, and I've been clearing all this stuff out, especially over there. All right, it's taking forever. Try not to get any white paint on the trim. As you can see, you can't see where I stop, but it's about there. Probably only gonna get this side done tonight, but definitely up there where it's extremely white. I think that's where the dude was sitting. There it just looks, actually, you can kind of tell, like right there, like that whole area is filthy. don't know if I can get super close. There, you can tell it's gross. Yeah, that could be the thumbnail. All right, so first coat's almost done. You can tell, like, especially right in there, it needs redone. But down there is where I have not painted. This is taking forever and it's hurting my neck, but look how gross that is compared to that. Probably not gonna get to do that side tonight because this is 100% gonna need another coat. So, but it looks better. I will show you another video, probably when the second coat is done on this. All right, second coat is done. I got to edge in a little bit. That side is still gross. This side's all done. You can tell how shiny it is compared to that. And it's definitely reflecting light better. So that took a gallon and a half to do 2 coats. So I'm probably gonna have to go get another gallon for that side. Tragic. All right, ceiling's done. I'll show you that later in the living room. This is the basement steps. As you can tell, there's gonna be more than that. There's a seam there and a seam there, but you can see the dirt on the walls. I had to scrub these walls, and we're gonna be doing something about that. I don't know if it's gonna be this video. This is another small one where I had to white paint out from the living room. We're gonna paint all of this. You can see gross stuff up there. Eventually the wall in front, the one with all this spackle right there is gonna have, I was thinking of doing, it's gonna be green, but I was thinking of doing like some kind of design, like an asymmetrical wall, and then remove the coat rack down there and maybe do shiplap, I don't know. There's a pile of stuff. You can kind of see the seam, especially right there. That's gotta be fixed, but that's not gonna be a today project. Of course, stairs are going to be getting done. I'm probably gonna put new treads on them. Just gotta do skirting on the side. And on the back of the step is going to be probably beadboard. But like this, real gross. So, that by the way is just paint. It looked like it's chipped. And then, yeah, I like his duct tape. And then, of course, like I said, we got to fix all that. But this ceiling here too is going to get painted. So slowly, we're getting there. I just feel like I've been painting for 110 years. Ignore the washer and dryer behind me. Pulled that all down and all the foam. The foam actually smelled like nicotine. That's why we're trying to get rid of a lot of stuff. Like eventually these doors are going to be replaced. Everything holds the smell of smoke, but I haven't got to paint any of this yet, but it looks so much better. I'm probably gonna paint this wall as well. This is not permanent, but it's at least gonna smell and look better. Okay, so this little piece has been painted. Of course, that wall's been painted. That looks a lot better. Not worried about getting paint on this because this is all getting painted eventually. And then same thing with this. I'm gonna wait till it dries. Actually got a little bit on the spring, but it's not gonna matter. And then step back. Oh, it's way better. And I'm so glad that coat rack's gone. Eventually these doors, that's a steel door eventually. This one's going to get replaced as well. It's just not a today thing. Kind of changed the goal of this house. It's basically to get rid of as much stuff that smells like nicotine. So we're painting incredibly a lot, but like the styrofoam, it looked really bad. I do plan on putting insulation back up, foam insulation, but probably the pink stuff and glue it to the wall, fur it out, and then I'm probably gonna do shiplap on that wall. But that foam, I don't even know what that foam board is or where it came from, but it smells. And I didn't really notice it until I pulled it off the wall, but you can see it. Actually, I'll show you real quick, but you can see the nicotine that's on it. So, yeah. This is another story. We'll get to that, but I am in this video. I don't think the windows are going to be finished. Maybe the ditch will be finished, minus grass seed. I'm going to continue working on this. All this stuff needs painted. Like there's another seam that needs floated better. I don't know if you can see No, you can't see. Very little right there. That's a massive gash. But that seam. I have not got to paint that ceiling up there, but this at least looks way better and it smells better. So let me show you the foam board, what I'm talking about, and we're gonna pretty much be done for today. So you can kind of see the discoloration along there, but like right there is really, really bad. You can just see where it was like, it's smoky, and it smells smoky too. So this is all getting chucked away, and hopefully the smells in this house will go away. Makes me also really, I don't have enough white paint, but makes me want to get rid of that coat rack and paint that whole wall too, but we're not doing that. Little steps. This house gives me ADHD, and I'm like, oh, look, squirrel, I want to do this and I want to do that, and like, I have a couple projects that absolutely need finished. The patio, or the pantry. I need to finish the lid of the propane tank. I need to finish pressure washing, and I need to finish painting the rest of the foundation. Other than that, all my projects now, especially considering the living room ceiling, is completely finished. So I want to finish those things before I get really too much into other stuff like doing the laundry room or whatever we're doing next. But unfortunately, when they re-insulated this house, he smoked in here, so it smells. And I don't really like this stuff. Like, I want to use the rock wool, which is way more expensive. But yeah, that's a project for another day too. These garage doors both leak air, so before winter, that's going to be a project. And there's more of the foam board. I don't think they realize, like, when you have gaps between the garage door, it's not the cinder block that's letting air in. So anyway, I will, we're done for today. I'll show you the video, or I'll show you the ceiling tomorrow, and we'll see what else can get done in this video. I really doubt windows are coming. They're like 2 months late. The ditch is finally here. This wall, of course, needs work too, but I don't care today. So anyway, that's it for this. So we'll continue tomorrow with painting. All right, today we're gonna work on painting the ceiling because up there's gross stuff, and we're trying to get rid of the smoke smell. The wall ladder is going on. I'm probably gonna break the green out. That wall's not bad. There's just a few spots I gotta finish sanding, but these walls are gonna take more. But see what I can get done today. I'm not in a real big hurry to do anything. All right, got the corners edged in. I still need to do the light. This ladder is not helping. I've had to use that and a broom and zip ties. Not fun. So I think a bigger ladder would probably help, but yeah. So let me finish rolling this on, and then might see if I have time to paint this wall today green. All right, we're probably gonna finish this video up, but I at least wanted to show you, I don't think I showed the green part of the wall. Like I said, some of the stuff is out of order. I still need to work on some of the seams, some of the other holes, but we got that part painted, all up there painted, so that looks good. Smells better. Try not to talk because both kids are asleep. That's getting painted next video. It's absolutely foul. Let me show you the shelves real quick that we built. I know it's boring, but I needed more storage. And then I'll show you what we got done with the ditch work. So this is the other part. I need better lighting in here, but you can tell the 2x6s. I didn't necessarily want to use those for the framing, but that's what I had. I'm still want to put one more shelf in here so we can get all this crap organized. I don't even know what's in some of these totes, but boring stuff, but I at least wanted to show what I've been up to. Like I said, one more shelf with that. That was all freebies from the wall. So let me show you what the ditch looks like, and we're gonna finish this video up. All right, so it's obviously not done. We still gotta work on the entrance. We still got a filter, a cap for the end. And this all still gotta be leveled out. We're gonna bring in better fill dirt for this. And of course it needs graded, but So what we got done so far is going to be level with the driveway. I'm not walking all the way down there, but yeah, it's looking way better. I hated this ditch. So the goal with this is we're going to make it to the point of where I can ride it on the mower all the way down. Everything's just so wet. So that's all the further he got today. That's 5 tons of fill dirt, but we're going to be getting it filled in more. So should look good. But anyway, if you guys watch up to this point, of course, like, share, subscribe. Eventually we'll get to cool stuff, but this is all stuff that I wanted to get done because, well, this one was ruining my driveway. Next week's video, I'd like to paint the whole house fan. Oh, about to drop the phone. Whole house fan. Eventually, this is getting sealed before it completely falls apart. I don't know. I need to finish the basement stairs. I don't know if that's going to be the next video because I might finish a couple of the outside projects. Eventually, the blue tarp up there. We need to build a wood shed before the end of the year because I'm tired of looking at that too. But yep, thanks for watching up to this point. As always, tune in. I try every Thursday.